What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna do a really quick, super easy, everyday makeup tutorial. Like, this is the makeup that I pretty much do every single day. I will say I don't get ready every single day. Like, some days I just have no makeup days, but when I do this, it only takes like honestly 10 minutes tops out of my day, and I feel so much better when I do this because I'm like, oh, okay, makeup looks cute. Like, I can conquer the world today. You know what I mean? Even though we can conquer the world barefaced as well, but you guys know what I mean. Sometimes it just makes me feel a little bit more put together, and it's honestly so simple and easy. We kind of have a mix of like high-end and drugstore products, but everything for the most part is pretty affordable and just kind of like my go-to products recently to do my makeup look put together and glowy but not take a lot of time. So I wanted to share it with you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, up first, going to grab a sponge. I want to shout out these sponges from Beauty Pie. I've talked to you guys about Beauty Pie before, but you can get this entire bag of sponges. There's 5 full-size sponges like this and then 5 little mini ones. So this is the size difference. You get 10 different sponges in total for 17 bucks in this whole bag. So these are like incredible because I like to switch out my makeup sponges so that I don't need to wash it every single day. So it's such a good deal on these. They have an annual membership where you can get a bunch of beauty products at discounted prices, and their stuff is really good. So I have a couple other products from them today as well that I'm gonna use. I wanna thank them for partnering with me on a section of today's video, but these sponges are incredible. And again, 10 sponges for 17 bucks is a great deal. That's less than 1 beauty blender. So I'm gonna go and dampen these up real quick. All right, nice and dampened. We're gonna jump in with our foundation. Okay, wait. Actually, I'm just jumping all the way to foundation. We have to prime real quick. Sorry. I actually love this primer from CoverGirl. This is just the Clean Fresh Skincare Priming Glow Mist. It's like a little mist. It's very easy. And I like to mist this on my skin, especially in the summer. It feels super refreshing, kind of like wakes you up. It does have a slight scent to it, so if you're sensitive to scent, you may not love it, but it does have a light floral scent because it has rose water in it and it has vitamin C. Helps to just kind of add a little boost of hydration to my skin, and it's a quick and easy primer, and we can move on because clearly sometimes I forget primer. But the product that we're using for complexion is kind of like a primer slash complexion product. Like, this can do a million different things. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I have been using this nonstop. I'm holding up 2 of them because I'm kind of like in between shades today. I go in between 3 and 4, but basically these are supposed to be like a glow booster. So, I mean, you can use these all over your face as the only product, which is how I'm gonna use them today. I'm just gonna use the 2 different colors. Or you can use these as a primer and then go in with like a more coverage foundation on top of them. But for myself on a daily basis, I'm not looking for a ton of coverage, so these work absolutely perfectly for me. I'm just blending it out with the Beauty Pie sponge. And I feel like it covers up my redness, and then I'll just go in and spot conceal with concealer, like anywhere if I have like acne scars and stuff where I need a little bit extra coverage, but this just gives the prettiest like little glow to the skin and looks pretty all day long. So I've just been wearing it completely on its own. Once I have that down, I'm gonna jump in with a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. I'm telling you, this is such an oldie, but a goodie. Nothing covers like Tarte Shape Tape, seriously. It's full coverage, it stays put, so I like to just put this on any areas where I have like excess redness or some acne scars and stuff to give me a little extra coverage wherever I need it. And I'll basically go in and put this on my face first, and I kind of let it marinate, so I don't blend it out right away. I'll go in with my under eye concealer in the meantime while that's marinating, for lack of a better word. Like, what am I, a steak? But you guys get what I mean. Gonna go in with the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. Really like this concealer, especially on the under eyes because it's very hydrating, but also gives us a nice full coverage for where we want it. So I'm just gonna go in and blend that out. And I bring it up on my eyelid as well because I'm really not gonna do much up there. So I kind of use it to set that area too. And in this concealer, I use shade Apricot, and it works well for me on a daily basis. It's not like super light and bright underneath the eyes, but the powder that we're gonna go in with in a little bit will help to add a little bit extra brightness. So once I have that blended out, then I just go in with the bottom of the sponge that I use to blend out the foundation and just blend out the concealer. But letting it sit on the skin for like that extra minute really does make the coverage super full, and it's not gonna budge all day long. To contour out our cheeks, I'm gonna jump in with a little bit of this Sol Body and Face Bronzing Balm. So this is like a balm kind of consistency. I like to go in with this first, and I'll use this just to kind of chisel out the cheeks. It's honestly a really good dupe for the Chanel like cream contour product. I love this, and I'll go in a little bit and set it with a powder bronzer and kind of bronze all over the face a little bit, but I just use this to chisel out the cheeks ever so slightly like that, like not really doing like a full face contour on a daily basis. And then I'm gonna jump in with the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. This one is in the shade Belize. This is one of my favorites. It's kind of like a pinky coral-ish shade. And I'm gonna jump in with the little sponge and just tap this on my cheeks for some color. And I even bring it right across my nose as well. I'm into like the little little over blushing trend, but I think it looks cute. Okay, up next I'm gonna jump into this. You guys are going to scream. This is such a good dupe, oh my goodness. This is the Beauty Pie Triple Beauty Luminizing Wand. Mouthful, but this stuff is so good. I have it in the shade Champagne. It's literally 12 bucks and such a pretty highlight. So I'm gonna just tap this on my cheeks and then blend it out. It gives the prettiest glow to your skin. You can also just use your finger too, and it just makes you look like you are glowing from within. I absolutely love this. And it is probably my favorite product from Beauty Pie because I think it is just beautiful and rivals high-end highlight wands like this that are like way more expensive and just look so pretty. And I'm just gonna use my finger and do a little bit on my nose and right above my Cupid's bow as well. We are just looking so glowy and pretty, I love. So I'm gonna go in and just set my under eyes. I absolutely love this Makeup Forever powder. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Setting Powder in the shade 1. For your under eyes, it's insanely good. And all over the face too if you wanna do that, but I've really just been focusing on using it on my under eyes and kind of setting almost like the T-zone of my face, letting the rest of my face stay super glowy, but I hit right in here with powder just so our concealer doesn't crease. And it also helps to kind of brighten and smooth that area, which is where I personally have the most texture. So just hitting that area with a powder really helps for my skin, but we still get that glowiness on the rest of our face. So just going in with a little bit of that. I'm not like baking or anything, just using enough to set everything down in that area. And I do bring it up on the top of my lid too, just because when we do our mascara, if I don't set the top of my lids, my mascara always transfers, but if I set it, it doesn't. So I like to always set with the powder up there so it's not like super glowy so that we don't get any mascara movement. And then I'm just gonna go in and bronze up my face with the Beauty Pie bronzers. These are so cool because you buy the compact and the like powder bronzer separately and you pop it in here. So it's super sustainable packaging. So if you see, I have a new one here where I can just pop the bronzer out and this is what the packaging looks like. And then you can just pop it in. So it's sustainable. You don't have to buy new packaging every single time. So I'm using shade Goldilocks. This is like a light medium bronzer, I would say. It comes in 4 different shades and I'm just going to use this to kind of help to sculpt out but also bronze up the face. I like that it can be used for both because it's not super warm tone but it's also not super cool tone, so you can use it to both sculpt and bronze your face kind of all at once, like the new Bronzer trend. And it has hyaluronic acid, squalene, and ceramides in it, so it really helps to give a smooth, healthy, hydrated glow to the skin while also giving you that healthy kind of bronzy look. And it just like blurs the skin and makes everything look beautiful. This I'd say would rival the cream highlight as my favorite from Beauty Pie. They're both really beautiful on the skin and just give the prettiest glow. And sometimes if I have a few extra seconds, I'll just grab a little fluffy brush like this and bring a little bit into my crease and down on the sides of my nose, free little nose contour as well, and just sculpt that out. So I will link the Beauty Pie products down below as well as everything that we use today. Beauty Pie does have an annual membership, which makes their products even more affordable, and you guys can use code Kelly Sent Me for $10 off of your first purchase if you guys want to get anything. But like I said, their products are very good and perform as high-end but do not have the high-end price tag, so definitely think you guys will like them. So I'll link them down below as well as everything that we use today. Once I'm done with the complexion, I just jump into my brows. Now this might seem like a lot of steps, but I promise you it's easy. I kind of just go in, fluff my brows up. I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Honey Brown. And I just underline the bottom part of my brow like that. So easy, gonna just do that on both sides. Cause I do have 3 steps to my brows, which I feel like seems like a lot for every day, but each of them takes like 5 seconds. So just hang with me. Okay, so once I have the brows just underlined like that, I'm gonna jump in with a brow gel. You can use any clear brow gel. The one that I've really been liking is this one from Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Hold Brow Gel because it does not make my brows crunchy, but it holds them in place. So I'm just gonna go through my brows and go through with the gel and just kind of fluff them up, get them in the shape that I like them to be in. And then I go in with a brow pen. I know you guys are probably like, okay, 3 steps, come on. But I'm telling you, it makes such a difference and I feel like my brows look really nice when I do this. So this is from Tarte. This is the DIY Brow Detailing Pen. I love this. It's so good, and I basically just go in and feather in any areas where I have sparse, like brows, and just will like draw them on. And it gives a really natural but really pretty look to the brows, and it's so easy. So I'm just using this in shade Taupe, so it's nothing too dark, just kind of very similar to the shade that my brows naturally are, but just adding a little bit extra like fluffiness to them. And you guys know, as always, you can use code Kelly for a discount on Tarte's products. I do have that affiliate code with them, so feel free to use it if you'd like. But this is one of my favorite brow products like ever. And that's all that I do with my brows. So I promise you it was short, it's just 3 steps, which seems a little aggressive, I know. Then I'll just jump in with a brown liner. You guys know I'm always gonna be honest with you guys with where to spend your money and where not. You can use any brown liner. The one I'm using is from Cali Ray, which this is a very nice liner. This is a brand at Sephora, but I mean, a L'Oreal, Maybelline, CoverGirl, whatever, drugstore brown liner is gonna do the same thing. Just wanna do a little line. I do it about halfway on my upper lash line, just like that. And then I go in with an angled brush and I kind of blend the front so that there's no harsh lines. And then I will wing it out with the liner. There's no product on the brush. I'm just using the brush to kind of mold that liner into like a soft, diffused little wing. So you just wanna diffuse the front out and blend and then wing this liner out. So then we just have a very soft little wing. Then of course we gotta jump in with mascara, the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity. You need it. If you haven't tried it yet, I feel like I've talked about it like a broken record in so many videos. It's so good. It makes my natural lashes look like falsies. I'm obsessed with it and it's drugstore, super affordable. You can literally find it like at most drugstores, Walmart, Target, wherever you have locally to you, and I feel like you will love it. So I just do about 2 coats on each of my eyes with this. And I typically just do it on my upper lashes. I don't really use it on my lower lashes on like an everyday basis. And then I'll jump in with a little bit of the ColourPop Exit White Liner. And I just pop this in my waterline. This just helps to make us look a little bit more awake and like we didn't go to sleep at 2 a.m. because we were watching Love Island, not speaking from experience. If you watch that show, comment down below. I'm obsessed with it. I just started watching the UK version and it's so good. Now I don't do this every day, but if I'm feeling a little extra, I will pop on some little half lashes from Amazon. Amazon is the best place to get half lashes. I'm telling you, you can get so many of them for so cheap. Like I think I got 8 of these for like $7 or maybe even cheaper. And they're really easy to apply. I'll normally just use a little Kiss lash glue liner. So I'll just apply a little bit to my upper lash line and then just pop on the lash. Obviously, again, totally optional. You do not have to do this. But if you're feeling a little extra, you want a little extra flair, they're really cute for that. And I feel like it kind of makes you look like you have lash extensions without actually having to go through like the hassle of those. Then I'll normally jump in with some sort of neutral lip liner. One of my favorites is this one from NYX. This is just in the shade Nude. It's the retractable lip liners. This has been an OG favorite of mine like since forever. And I'll just go in and line my lips. So you have some sort of like outline and like border. I like this color because it's very similar to what my actual like natural lips are. So even if like the lip product that we use, as it wears off throughout the day, the lip liner doesn't look like crazy. And then I just like to go in with like a lip oil. I just want something that looks glossy and juicy, but is also hydrating. So I like the Beauty Pie Wonder Gloss lip oils. This has collagen in it, which is really nice. And it's in the shade Spicy Pink. I'll just put that on and just gives us a nice little hydrated, juicy look to the lips. And then last but certainly not least, just hit everything with some setting spray. My favorite, my OG, is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This setting spray is fabulous and my makeup always lasts all day when I use this. So just go in, set everything. I kind of fan off my face and we are good to go. Super quick and easy. This seriously takes me like 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and just makes my day that much better. And I feel like when I'm out and about, I get more compliments when my makeup looks like this than when I spend like an hour doing it, which I don't know why that is, but really love this look. It's gonna last you all day and look really pretty and nice and glowy, which is what I'm really into right now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this and this was helpful to you. Like I said, I will link all the products we used today down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.